Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. Want to welcome you to this September 20th, 2024 All Soul 60 Soul show on this kind of like, I don't know, it's got to be balmy. It's 53 degrees and cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. Hopefully you have nice weather where you are, but it's my All 60s show. Lots of requests to fill tonight, so thank you, those of you that emailed Johnny G at vinyltreasures at AOL.com. If you are new to the program, those of you watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this program, and nobody does it like I do, showing you the labels and whatnot of all these cool 60s 45s. We just opened up on the Prestige label, kind of mainly known for their jazz things, but this is a pretty cool tune here by a group called the Nomos, Nomos. This is from 1964, a song called Step Out and Get It, G-I-T, and Step Out and Get It. And this group here, this Nomos, I think they started out as the Brother Jack McDuff Quartet, with organist there Eugene McDuffie, and was also a band leader. That recorded for the Prestige label originally back in the 1960s. He added Red Taylor as baritone sax, Tommy Shelvin as electric bass, George Benson on guitar, and Joe Davis on drums, and they called themselves the Nomos. And there you go. They were out of on the Prestige label, which was out of Bergenfield, New Jersey, our opener from 64, called Step Out and Get It. Well, let's get right to it now with the vocal portion here. Let's open up with this girl group trio. They formed in Camden, New Jersey. They were Helen Hutchinson, Vera Carey, and the lead singer, Lucille Dunbar. Initially, they backed up a singer by the name of Timmy Carr back in 1963 on the Olympia record label. This was their next release. Came out on a label out of Philadelphia. It was called Strata Records. This one written by Leon Huff and Cindy Scott. It features Lucille Dunbar on lead from 1965. We open up with the Persianettes. The Persianettes on Strata Records. It's called Call on Me. Johnny G already getting caught here on the first go-round there. There you go. That's a cool girl group sound there out of 1965 on the Strata label. That's the Persianettes there. The Persianettes, their second overall release. With Lucille Dunbar on lead, a song entitled Call on Me. They also have a release also on the Swan record label. I think they do. I do have that 45 on the Swan record label. Let's continue here. And you all know this singer from Prattville, Alabama, began recording back in 1961 as a member of the Falcons that recorded for the Lupine record label. His first solo release came out in April of 1962 on the Correct Tone record label, which I think was then was reissued on the Cub label in June of 62. Then he moved over to Lloyd Price's Double L record label for 3 releases, finally signing with Atlantic in 1964. Had 32 releases for the Atlantic label through 1972. And here is his first release on the Atlantic record label. It was a song he wrote together with Don Covey. This bubbled under at number 124 on the Bubbling Under charts, was number 44 on WAVZ. If you were listening in New Haven, Connecticut, let's go to June of 64 for Wilson Pickett. Wilson Pickett on Atlantic. It's called I'm Gonna Cry. Messed that up, man. Johnny G messing up.
I knew from the start that you would break my heart. Oh yeah, I wanted you so bad. Oh, it made me sad, child. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, yes I am. Cry, baby. Well, I thought I could love you, walk out and forget. Yes I did. And now I can't have you, baby. You know I'm all upset, child. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna cry. Yes I am. Yes I am. Cry, baby. If you knew she didn't love you, why didn't you kiss her lips? I never knew love to be this way, baby. If you knew she didn't love you, why didn't you resist? This kind of woman is so doggone hard to find. I'm gonna cry.
That is a wicked Wilson Pickett there. Was he wicked? Was he wicked then in the beginning? I don't know if he was, but there you go. That's his first release on the Atlantic record label. Song entitled I'm Gonna Cry. Although it sounds like he was saying Cry Baby throughout the song there. That one there from June of 1964, Mr. Wilson Pickett. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening right here on YouTube, also live on the Oldies and More stream. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that thumbs up if you're digging what you're hearing, as we fill a request now for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Arkansas, but he relocated to Compton, California, had 3 releases on the VJ record label, and his big what should I say here? Well, this was his I think this was his biggest charted hit that Charlene has here. This charted number 23 on both the Billboard and Cashbox charts, number 3 on the R&B chart, a big number 1 record on WCHB in Detroit, Michigan, and also on WABQ in Cleveland, and KGFJ in Los Angeles, California. And I think he performed this on the Shivery show. I think it was. That was a show out in California that they would, like, the groups would sing and all the kids would be surrounding them up on the rafters and whatnot. But let's give a listen to Mr. Fred Hughes. This is by request for David Silberg, May 1965. On the VJ record label, it's called Ooh Wee Baby, I Love You. This is Fred Hughes. Whoops. There you go. I like that record a lot. I do. Hope you dug that. Thanks for requesting that cool tune there, Mr. David Silberg, in our YouTube chat. And that's the sound of Fred Hughes. Fred Hughes is first of 3 on Vivian Carter's VJ record label from May 1965, song entitled Ooh Wee Baby, I Love You. You know, he previously was a member of a group called The Symbols that recorded for the Amazon label back in 1962. I actually played that record last Saturday night for Bob Cruz in Maryland. He requested that, and Fred Hughes, the lead singer of The Symbols. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Now, I don't know anything about this group. They're called the Revlons, Revlons. This is on the Parkway record label out of Philadelphia, but I do know this song because this was a big hit for Lee Dorsey back in 1961 on the Fury record label. But let's give a listen to this version that Chris Reed requested from October of 1966. They're called the Revlons. This is on the Parkway label. The song is called Ya Ya.
Wait
Yeah, Busta Bass is jiving with your disc jockey, Johnny G. There you go. I thought that was... I thought you knew what you were saying there, Busta Bass. But anyway, there you go. Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. The Revlons. Yes, the Revlons. All you girls, you put on that mascara put out by Revlon. October 1966. It's on the Parkway record label out of Philadelphia. Their rendition of the Lee Dorsey tune, Ya Ya. Well, speaking of Busta Bass, we got a request for Busta Bass. He sent Johnny G a lot of requests. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, and if I find it, I will play it. I couldn't find a Supremes record for Adrian, but I did find his other two releases. I had it, but it's down in the No Humidity basement. It's from 1971. I will find it, but let's go back. Let's go to Philadelphia now with this request for Busta Bass. And this singer originally recorded for Bess Berman's Apollo Records back in 1955. He had 9 releases on Apollo between 55 and 58. Then he recorded, I think he did 2 on Singular, 1 on the Mala label, then signed with Atlantic Records, had a ton of releases on the Atlantic record label, something like 32 releases for Atlantic. Now, Busta requested his 27th release. This tune written by Dan Penn and Spooner Oldham. It's produced by Chips Moman, and it was first done back in 1965 by Lonnie Ray. Lonnie Ray did this first on the Fame label. But this one did chart nationally. This charted number 49 on Billboard, number 11 on the R&B chart, and a big number 2 record on WKIZ if you were listening in Key West, Florida, from June 67 by request for Busta Bass. This is the great Solomon Burke on the Atlantic label. It's called Take Me, parentheses, Just As I Am, for Busta Bass.
Some folks think I'm a millionaire, but they don't really know all the bills and burdens and problems I bear. But only you alone, you're the one that's given me the courage and strength to go on and on. And for you, I sing this song. My pockets ain't filled with money. The whole car I drive runs funny, and I don't have much to offer a sweet, fine girl like you. But here's my heart, please take it. You see, I need your love if I'm gonna make it. Come on, take me. Oh, darling, take me, take me, take me as I am, just as I am. Now listen to this. Wilson Pickett found himself someone to love. Joe texted him too. And Otis Redding said, I've tried and I've tried. He found someone to love. But I believe there's different strokes for different folks. And if you give your woman what she wants, when she wants it, how she wants it, where she wants it, and every time she thinks she wants it, you won't ever have to worry about anything. And that's why, darling, to you I can stretch out my arms. Say, baby, I'm yours and yours alone.
Take me,
Take me, take me,
take me,
right now, just as I am. You got it, baby. I'm all yours. Come on. Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody clap your hands one time.
yeah,
Feel all right?
yeah.
Oh, makes you want to moan a little bit. Sure enough.
Yeah, they're liking that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Solomon Burke from June 1967. That's a by request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. That's his 27th of 32 releases for the Atlantic record label. Take Me, parentheses, Just As I Am. Well, you're getting Johnny G just as he is on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. Tell your friends about the program. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. This artist first started recording as a member of the Rainbows back in 1955 on the Red Robin record label. He was also known as Pretty Boy, recorded for the Atlantic record label. He formed his group called the Good Timers in 1960 and continued to record into the 1970s. Mostly known for his cool up-tempo dancing tunes. And let's, Charlene has got this off of another song that he did. But anyway, this is on the Columbia record label. The group is called Don Covey and the Good Timers, and this came out in July '61. A tune written by the lead singer Don Covey. This is going out to Warren Russell. It's called "See About Me" for Warren.
Sitting all alone in my evening chair, all of my so-called friends have disappeared, and all alone, I don't wanna be. I need you, baby. Come see about me. See about me. See about me, child. See about me. Na 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 na. See about me. Come see about me. See about me. I've been to see the doctor. He did all he could, but none of his medicine could do me no good. Only your love can pull me through this misery. I need you, baby. Come see about me. See about me. See about me, child. See about me. Na 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 na. See about me. Come see about me. See about me.
That's the second of three for Don Covey and the Good Timers there by request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's July 61. I'm sorry, not come see about me, even though that was he was saying that. I'm thinking of Junior Walker on my mind. That's See About Me is the name of the tune on the Columbia record label. Well, come see Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. Thank you all for being here. If you dig what you're hearing, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell to get all notifications as we continue here. And let's fill a request for listener Frank Gingaro as we go back to Camden, New Jersey. This is a female lead with male backing. They signed with Al Silver's Herald Records back in 1964. They would have 3 releases on the Herald record label. This is the B-side to their debut single. The A-side was the group's biggest hit, a song called Mixed Up Shook Up Girl. But Frank requested the flip side, written by Ralston McGriff. This is arranged by Leroy Lovett Jr. from April 64. Let's give a listen to Patty and the Emblems. Patty and the Emblems on the Herald label. This is Patty Russell on lead. It's called Ordinary Guy. This is for Frank Gingaro. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, by request for listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. That's April 64. That is the debut single, actually the B-side of the debut single for Patty and the Emblems. That's Patty Russell on lead. That's the flip side of Mixed Up, Shook Up Girl, song entitled Ordinary Guy. They have some great records on the Cap record label, also some in-demand 45's also. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, and this is let me see this record produced by George Kerr, and they had this, Charlene, is it one release they had on the Philips record label? I guess it is. The group is called The Implements, Implements, The Implements, and the lead singer on this, his name is David Turner, who in the 2000s was the lead singer of the touring group, the called the Persuaders Review. But this is from July of 1967. This one produced by George Kerr, arranged by Richard T. This is on the Philips label. Let's give it a spin. The Implements for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. It's called I Wish It Were Me. The Implements.
I wish it could be. Everybody's got a girl but me. I wish it could be. Everybody's got a girl but me. I see them walking down the street, holding hands. I wish I had my girl with me. How much can a lonely heart stand? I wish it could be me. Everybody's got a girl but me. Oh, how I wish that it were me. Everybody's got a girl but me. I see them sitting in the park, stealing kisses in the dark. I watch with a long, lonely heart, wishing I could play that fellow's part. I wish I had someone with me. What a sad fellow. I've the right to be jealous. Somehow, somewhere, oh, I got to find a girl who wants this heart of mine. But it could be me. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo, hey now. Shoo-be-doo, I see them walking down the street. Zip-bop, scooby-doo, yeah. I wish I had someone with me.
There you go, by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat from July 1967. The Implements there, that is David Turner on lead. That's on the Philips record label, I Wish It Were Me. Great ballad there, soulful ballad there. Leonard also mentions that the flip side is good too, so let's flip it over. I can take instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show for these 45s. So if you have a flip side you want to hear that you know is good, we're going to play it. And I know Leonard Mancini has good taste in music, so we're going to flip it over here. And these are the Implements. Again, George Kerr co-wrote this tune, and this is the intended A-side. It's called Look Over Your Shoulder. Let's see what it sounds like here. Here you go, Leonard Mancini. These are the Implements, an instant request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. These are the Implements with Look Over Your Shoulder.
I used to say I somehow you can forgive me, look over your shoulder. There I'll be whenever you're in need, baby. Look, no, I know you're gonna find me waiting patiently, me waiting patiently. Ooh, yeah, I know that you found someone new. Ooh, yeah, and I have the right. No, I don't to keep asking you, but if somehow you can forgive me, look on over, baby, and there I'll be. Whenever you're in need, all you gotta do is look right on over, baby. There I'll be waiting patiently, me waiting patiently. I know it's not easy to find someone who cares, baby, especially love that's never been shared. If somehow you can forgive me, if somehow you can forgive me, look. Oh, right there I'll be. Whenever you're in need, little girl, just look over your shoulder. I know you're gonna find me waiting. Ooh, baby, just look right over your shoulder, and I know you'll find me waiting. Yeah.
That's an instant request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat. I found that in the wild for $1. Can't go wrong buying a record like that for $1. Definitely well worth $1, I gotta say. Those are the implements there. That's the intended A-side, Look Over Your Shoulder. That's David Turner on lead. July 67 release. Prior to that, we heard I Wish It Were Me is the name of the tune. Johnny G is here. I am me. I am your disc jockey right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio as we continue here. And this is a question to all the Northern Soulers that are tuned into the program. I know I have some that either tune in live in the wee hours of the morning or definitely on the archive. Is this a Northern Soul tune? I'm asking you, was this played in the clubs? So you can answer, those of you that are tuned in. Because this singer, he later on became a big country and western star, but and I think they called him the Silver Fox, if I'm not mistaken, but actually started back in 1960. Kind of had a cool rock and roll record back then called Lonely Weekends on the Phillips label. But he recorded for a lot of different labels during his career, Groove, RCA, and Smash. Of course, his biggest hit was back in 1973 on the Epic record label. I think The Most Beautiful Girl was his tune. But he did 5 on the Smash record label. This is one he wrote. This is his second release on Smash. It's produced by Jerry Kennedy. This song bubbled under at number 132 on the Bubbling Under charts, was number 4 on WLOF in Orlando, Florida. Let's go to November of 1965 for Charlie Rich. Charlie Rich on the Smash label. For you Northern Soulers out there, is this the beat you're looking for? It's called I Can't Go On, Charlie Rich.
Baby,
you go. That's Charlie Rich. Charlie Rich from November 65 is second of 5 on the Smash record label. I Can't Go On is the name of the tune. You know, Ronnie Milsap has some very soulful sounding releases also on the Scepter label that I have played here on the program. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. And if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as we continue here. And let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams. Now, he's not happy tonight because they changed his hours. He used to, and I don't know if you're tuned in, Edmund. You're going to have to listen on the archive tonight when you get home. But you all know this singer actually was born in Washington, D.C. First sang with a group called the Marquis. They backed up, they had their own release on the OK label. They also backed up Billy Stewart on a song he did in 1957, a real good record that Billy Stewart did back then. Harvey Fuqua would recruit the Marquis to back him up on releases on the Chess record label as, I guess, the kind of like the new Moonglows, but they were the Marquis. Then they relocated to Chicago, and then he would head to Detroit, and in 1960 he would sign with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label. Had like 53 releases on the Tamla label through 1986, and that includes duets. He did a lot of duets on the Tamla record label. This is his 15th release that Edmund requested. Actually, both sides of this 45 I'm going to feature. This is a song he co-wrote with Clarence Paul and Dave Hamilton, produced by Clarence Paul. This charted number 25 on Billboard, number 16 on the R&B chart, was a number 3 record if you were listening to WNJR in Newark, New Jersey. We go to June of 65 for the great Marvin Gaye. This is Marvin Gaye going out to Edmund Williams. The song is called Pretty Little Baby. This is for Edmund.
Say, don't you need me? Don't leave me blue of wanting you. How could I live? Don't be untrue. What could I do? Don't you know you gave me the world, little girl, when you gave me your love. So if you take your love, you take my world with you too. Hey, look at me, now can't you see? Tears in my eyes. Hear what I say, stay here I pray. Never leave me. Why must I plead? You know I need all your loving. Don't put me down, keep me around. Don't you know you gave me the world, little girl, when you gave me your love. So if you take your love, you take my world with you too. And I said, baby, hey, pretty little baby, don't leave me, baby, pretty little baby. Darling, you give me joy. Am I your toy? Wrecked and broken. I always share your every care. Wishing, hoping, all through the years we'd have no fear. Now I'm crying. You'd leave the tears falling for years. Don't you know you gave me your love, little girl? You gave me the world. So if you take your love, you take my world with you too. And I said, baby, pretty little baby, don't leave me, baby, hey, pretty little baby, baby, please, baby, pretty little baby.
As June 1965 release there from Mr. Marvin Gaye as requested by Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. Song entitled Pretty Little Baby. That one there, what did I say it was? That was his 15th release on the Tamla record label. He also requested the B-side here. I don't think I've ever played this side before. So let's give a listen to the flip side. This one written and produced by Smokey Robinson. June 65, the flip side of Pretty Little Baby by request for Edmund Williams. Marvin Gaye with Now That You've Won... Yeah, Now That You've Won Me for Edmund.
Now that you've won me, I hope that you remember how. Don't you forget it, because you know I love you now. Keep on being sweet and kind in the same old way. Keep on saying that you're mine each and every day. Now that you've won me, now that you won me, now that you got me, I hope the heartaches don't begin. I hope my heart was not just a bet you had to win. Keep on kissing me day and night, don't you ever change. Keep on holding me tight. Don't start acting strange. Now that you won me, now that you got me, oh, I felt it quite a while ago, but I had to say no. I wouldn't admit it to myself. But I guess it's right that the truth comes to the light. I admit this is it. I admit this is it. Now that I'm yours, I hope you keep me for your own. Don't misuse me and then leave me all alone. Keep on saying the things that you said when we first met. I hope you still remember them. I hope you don't forget. Now that you won me, now that I'm yours, now that you got me, now that you won me.
B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go, the A and B side there, requested by listener Edmund Williams. The great Marvin Gaye from June 65. That's the flip side of Pretty Little Baby on the Tamla label. It's called Now That You've Won Me is the name of the tune. Let's fill a request now for Avatar in our YouTube chat. As we stay in Detroit, we stay with the Motown sound, one of the most commercially successful of all the Motown acts. That would be the Supremes, and they first recorded for the Tamla label back in 1961. Then they gravitated over to the Motown, I guess we'll call, I don't know, we can call it the parent, I guess, right? But they had 35 releases, at least through Diana Ross in 1969 when she left the Supreme. Their last record was Someday We'll Be Together, at least with her on the lead. Now, Adrian requested one from 71, which I do. I have all the Supremes going through the early 70s. But this is a B-side that Avatar requested to the group's 11th release from Motown. The A-side, a big #1 hit that I do really like. I'm kind of afraid to play it. I may have played it before, but I like Stop in the Name of Love by the Supremes. But Avatar requested the flip side. This one written and produced by Holland Dozier Holland, February 65. Let's give a listen to the Supremes. This is going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. This with Diana Ross on lead. The B-side to Stop in the Name of Love. It's called I'm in Love Again for Avatar.
Love came through my window and right out the door, leaving me alone and hurt forevermore. Suddenly you came, you saw, you captured my heart. So tenderly you came to rescue in time this heart of mine. Now no more by myself, no more hurt to be felt, and no more lone and sleepless nights now that I am in love again. And no more lone and sleepless nights now that I am in love again. Once in heartbreak, I believe, always in heartache, lost in sorrow with little hope for tomorrow. Instantly, when you smiled at me, my heart stood still. All the emptiness I had inside, you lovingly fulfilled. I then felt born again, and it feels so grand. And no more lone and sleepless nights now that I am in love again. Now no more lone and sleepless nights now that I am in love again. Now no more lone and sleepless nights now that I am in love.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's the sound of the Supremes as I lost my place here. Johnny G losing his mind. Yes. Where'd it go? That is the B-side to Stop in the Name of Love there. Diana Ross and the Supremes there from... Where are you? Here you are. February 1965. A song entitled I'm in Love Again. That one there by request for listener Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Let's continue with the requests now. And let's fill one here for Chris Reed as this next group. They are originally from Canton, Ohio. First recording as the Mascots on Sid Nathan's King Records back in 1961, but they would change their name to the OJs. And when they signed with Imperial Records, they had 4 releases on the Imperial record label. Now, Chris requested their third release on the Imperial. This is produced and arranged by H.B. Barnum, who is a Facebook friend of mine, by the way. And this features Walter Williams on lead. This bubbled under at number 131, was a number 27 record on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio. We go to December of 63, early OJs, for listener Chris Reed. The song is called Stand Tall for Chris.
She said she didn't love you, but don't you be ashamed to cry. No one is gonna think less of you, so hold your head up high. You take the misery, a little sadness, you trade it in for a whole lot of gladness. Yeah, you gotta try to hold your head up high and stand tall. Don't crawl, walk straight, it'll make you feel great. To be alive, to be alive, to be alive. Now when the battle hard
ahead. Forget your foolish pride and look for the cloud with the silver lining. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, man. Step tall, don't fall, don't fall. Walk straight, feel great, come on now. Put your head up a little bit higher. Now things gonna get a little bit.
That's the sound of early OJs here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Walter Williams on lead. That's by request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. That's from December of 63 on the Imperial label. Stand Tall is the name of the tune. Johnny G standing tall on a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on these cool Soul 45s out of my collection. Let's continue here with a request for listener Busta Bass, as he requested the great Otis Redding. It was such a terrible thing that we lost Otis Redding on December 10th of 1967 in that terrible plane crash in Lake Monona in Madison, Wisconsin during that snowstorm en route to a concert in Madison. And all the crew members perished except for two members of Otis's backup group, the Bar-Kays. And Otis was just 26 years old, but he would never experience a number one record, when a national number one record, when he was alive. But it happened when he passed away. Had a big number one record that year with the Dock of the Bay that came out on the Volt record label. But Atlantic, Volt, and Atco continued to put out singles through 1972, and there were 13 that came out on the Atco record label. Now, Busta Bass requested his second on Atco Records. This was number 41 on Billboard, 37 on Cashbox, number 6 on the R&B chart, and number 2 on WLIB right here in New York City from September of 1968. The great Otis Redding by request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. And the song is called I've Got Dreams to Remember. This is for Busta Bass.
I've got dreams, dreams to remember. I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Honey, I saw you there last night. Another man's arms holding you tight. Nobody knows what I feel inside. All I know, I walked away and cried. I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Listen to me.
I've got dreams,
Rough dreams,
dreams to remember.
I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw him kiss you again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why did he hold you so tenderly? I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Listen, honey.
I've got dreams,
Rough dreams,
dreams
oh,
to remember.
I still want you to stay. I still love you anyway. I don't want you to ever leave. Girl, you just satisfy me. Ooh-wee. I know you said he was just a friend. But I saw you kiss him again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why did he hold you so tenderly? I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Listen to me, mama.
I've got dreams,
Bad dreams,
dreams to remember.
don't make me suffer. Don't let me.
I've got dreams,
Rough dreams, bad dreams, rough
dreams
dreams.
to remember.
That's the great Otis Redding there. Otis Redding, that's on the Atco record label, his second of 13 for the Atco label from September 68. I've Got Dreams to Remember, as requested by Busta Bass in our YouTube chat. And Busta also requested the flip side, so we're going to flip it over. Play the flip side here. This flip side written by Otis, produced by Steve Cropper. Now, I don't know. Charlene's got here, I can't see the number. This charted something on WELK in Charlottesville, Virginia. I don't know the number. But anyway, let's flip it over here. By request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room, this is September 68, the flip side of I Got Dreams to Remember. It's called Nobody's Fault But Mine. Otis Redding for Busta.
I couldn't love you your way, yet and still you came to see me day by day. But now I miss you all the time. No heart can be as sad as mine. Ain't nobody's fault but mine. What will I do tomorrow? Burden down and suffer with my sorrows. But crying ain't gonna help me now. I made a mistake anyhow. It ain't nobody's fault but mine. One day I got to pay for my mistakes, y'all. By and by, it's gonna carry me straight to my grave. Ooh, by and by, I got to tell you now. I wanna tell you something. Instead of you trying to spend my money, yet your favorite reward was to call me honey. But I was just a doggone fool, trying to be so doggone cool. Ain't nobody's fault but mine. I thought I done did it, but I made a big mistake, y'all. I did something wrong to her. Nobody's fault but mine. Ain't nobody's fault but mine. I did the wrong thing to the girl. Somebody help me now. I need a little bit of help now.
By request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat with the great sound of Otis Redding. That is the B-side to I've Got Dreams to Remember, song entitled Nobody's Fault But Mine from September 1968. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. This gal from Smithfield, Georgia, began singing gospel in the beginning of her career, but her name, Mary Elizabeth Jones, but she recorded as Bessie Jones, and this is a secular recording she does on Ernest Young's A-Bet Records, which is out of Nashville, Tennessee, a tune written by Calvin McKinney, Don Thompson, Maurice Williams, and Harry Goins. Let's go to June of 1967. Let's give a listen to Bessie Jones. Bessie Jones on Abet Records. It's called No More Tears. There you go. Her name is Bessie Jones. Bessie Jones from June 67. It's on Abed Records. That is Ernie Young's. He also owned the Excello record label and a couple NASCO records too, by the way. Bessie Jones with No More Tears is the name of the tune. Let's continue here. Let's go up to Chicago now with this request for listener Adrian Viterbo. And I'm playing the original label on this. Some of you may own this record on Dakar Records, but this is the first label, Bashy Records, and will get picked up by Dakar. The group is called The Visitors. The Visitors. This is from November of 1968 for Adrian Viterbo. The Visitors with Until You Came Along. This is on the Bashy record label.
Until you came along.
you go, by request for Adrian Viterbo there, the sound of the Visitors. The Visitors on the original label, that's Bashy Records, that would get picked up by Dakar Records. And I lost I lost my place, I did. Song entitled You Came Along, Where is My Sheet? Where is My Sheet? Page 1. There you go. Until You Came Along, November 1968. That's going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat. I'm listening down in Mexico. Yes, he is. Let's continue now on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Warren Russell. And this... What? Where'd it go? Yeah, here you go. We stay in Chicago now for this gal. She had 2 releases on George Lerner's wonderful record label. Now, Warren requested her first, and this is a song she wrote together with her producers, James Jones and Larry Nestor. This charted regionally. This charted number 6 on KOKY in Little Rock, Arkansas. I like this tune from October 65. Her name is Beverly Schaefer. Beverly Schaefer on the wonderful record label for Warren Russell. It's called Where Will You Be, Boy? It's a question.
Where will you be, boy, this time next year? Will you remember all the fun we've had, or will you be gone and leave me so sad? Where will you be?
October 1965 release there for Beverly Schaefer. Beverly Schaefer, her first of 2 on the wonderful record label Where Will You Be, Boy is the name of the tune now, and they're requested by listener Warren Russell. And let's continue here. Fill a request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. This gal from Greenwood, Mississippi, first recording for the Chicago-based Cobra record label back in 1958, but in 63 she would sign with VJ Records to have 13 releases for the VJ label. Now 4 of those were duets with the great Jerry Butler, but David requested her 10th release. This tune, written by the great Van McCoy, produced by Calvin Carter, from May of 1965. Let's give a listen to Betty Everett. Betty Everett on the VJ record label for David Silberg. It's called Gonna Be Ready. This is for David. As May 1965 there for the great Betty Everett. Betty Everett by request for David Silberg. Gonna Be Ready is the name of the tune. That's on the VJ record label. The A-side was a song called The Real Thing. And who did that record first? Oh, it was on the Eastern record label, I think. Also, the Chiffons covered that flip side, too. I don't know. Maybe she did it first. I'm not sure. Johnny G losing his mind here. If you're new to the program, just finding out about the Vinyl Treasure Show, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first show of the week that we do here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with 78s out of my collection. So if you like that night, well, actually, I think I'm starting with one from 1939, really early. But I will play the records by year. So by the time I end around 4:30 or so, I think I'm closing with a 1958 78. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is 58 on the VJ label. But that's tomorrow. Then I'm back on Saturday night, beginning at 9 p.m. till midnight with the 50s and early 60s, compiling requests for you, the listener. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. For some reason, those of you that want to come back to this show and it's not on YouTube because of it being blocked for content, I will put a link on my community tab for that, but I have a website, vinyltreasures.net, so all the MP3s are there, so you can stream or download my shows there. There's a number of years that are on that are there. Not as many as, I think there's like 700 videos on YouTube. There's a lot. People are I'm getting copyright things that are coming in for these old shows that a lot of people are tuning into as the show is expanding. But let us continue here and fill a request for listener Chris Reed. I played last week. I opened up the show with Cliff Nobles and Company, an instrumental for listener Emnon, a song called "The Horse." Well, I think his first vocal came out on the JV label, and this might have been the one that he first did. But then it was picked up by Atlantic, and that's how I have it on the Atlantic label. Paid $1 for this record. I understand it's an in-demand 45 from September 1966. This charted number 23 on WKAZ in Charleston, West Virginia. This is by request for Chris Reed. Cliff Nobles, I have it on Atlantic. It's called My Love is Getting Stronger for Chris Reed.
Like a fire.
September 66 release there for Mr. Cliff Nobles. That's going out to Chris Reed. Cliff Nobles on the Atlantic label. First came out on the JV record label. My Love is Getting Stronger is the name of the tune. Hopefully you're digging on these cool tunes. If you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to get notifications as we continue here. You all know this next duo had some major hits on the Stax record label like Soul Man and Hold On I'm Coming and many others. But prior to recording for the Stax label, they had 7 releases on the Roulette record label, Morris Levy's Roulette Records, between 62 and 66. Wait a minute. But when the group started having hits on Stax Records, Morris Levy would re-release a couple of their sides, as this was one of them. This was first recorded by them back in March of 63, their 4th single, but he re-released this in February of 66. Probably to compete against Hold On I'm Coming, which was out at the same time. It was climbing the charts at the time. So Morris Levy kind of, Morris Levy, he was he was connected. Yes, he was. So this is Sam Moore and Dave Prater. You know them, of course, as Sam and Dave. This tune written by Billy Nash, arranged by Henry Glover. This did chart, too, by the way. Charted number 15 on WQAM in Miami, Florida. We go to February of 66. This is the re-release. Sam and Dave on Roulette. It's called It Was So Nice While It Lasted. Sam and Dave.
I met you a week ago today. I never thought it would be in this way. I thought for sure this time it would last. I can't believe it's gone so fast, but it was so nice while it lasted. So very nice while it lasted. It was so nice, so nice while it lasted. 7 days I held you in my arms. 7 days with your unbelieving charm. Then came faith with a sad refrain and took my love from me again. But it was so nice while it lasted. So very nice while it lasted. It was so nice, so nice while it lasted. Why, oh why did it have to end? A love so strong should never die. I should have known right from the start that one day, girl, we'd have to part. Love just can't slip away like this. How will I forget your kiss? But if it has to be this way, there's nothing left for me to say. But it was so nice while it lasted. So very nice while it lasted. It was so nice, so nice while it lasted. Ooh, it was so nice while it lasted. I wanna tell the whole wide world while it lasted. She was a friend, so when I didn't have a friend, so you know it had to be so very nice.
That's the great Sam and Dave there. That's a re-release. That record originally released in March of 63. he would re-release it in February of '66, Sam and Dave on Roulette Records. It was so nice while it lasted. Yes, it was. So hopefully they don't shut me down, because these copyright police are out in full force. But let's continue here, and let's fill a request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. This gal, born in Queens, New York, but she was working in a record store in Philadelphia. She was actually singing in the back of the record store. And two record producers, Johnny Madera and David White, heard her singing, and they liked what they heard, and they brought her over to Chancellor Records. She signed with Chancellor Records for 2 releases. She would later have releases on Landa, 2 more on the Landa label. Then she moved over to Mercury, had 2 releases on the Mercury label. Now, Bill requested her second release on the Mercury label. This is the intended B-side, a tune written by Johnny Madera and David White. This is from January '64. Let's give a listen to Maureen Gray. Maureen Gray on the Mercury label for Bill Olb. It's called Goodbye Baby. Maureen Gray. As by request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. Yes, Darren, very Spectre-ish sounding there for that. That's the sound they got on that record there. January 1964, Miss Maureen Gray. I think that was her very last single. Her on the Mercury record label. Goodbye Baby is the name of the tune. Very unfortunate. She passed away on January 14, 2014 at the age of 65. She had a rare form of bile duct cancer, but remember her here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's go to Brooklyn, New York now. Fill a request for listener Frank Gingaro. This is the very last single for a great group, mainly known for their 1950s releases, the Velours. They recorded for the Onyx and Cub record label. Now, this group, on this last single, which came out on MGM, included 3 original members, Jerome Ramos, John Cheatham, and Donald Haywood. They added a new member by the name of Richard Pitts, And this one is from July of 1967, and it features Jerome Ramos on lead by request for Frank Gingaro, The Velours on MGM. It's called Don't Pity Me. There you go. They like that tune there in the YouTube chat. That's the sound of the Velours. The Velours from July 1967. That's Jerome Ramos on lead. Song entitled Don't Pity Me. That's on the MGM record label as requested by listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Of course, Frank is half of the duo of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skagberg, they do the Rhythm and Blues Serenade on Sunday afternoons on Hofstra Radio, WRHU FM 88.7 on your dial from 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 to 6. Also available on the internet, wrhu.org. If you're into rhythm and blues and vocal group harmony, tune into that program on Sunday afternoons. And they play original records, 45's and 78's Sunday, the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skagberg. And they like that one there, Frank. Thanks for requesting that tune as we continue here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania now. This gal used to do TV commercials and jingles for local broadcasts in the Pittsburgh area. She also recorded first back in 1960 for the Decca record label. She had a number of releases on Elmore, on Battle, on TCF, and this one on United Artists. This one produced by Jack Gold, arranged by Herb Bernstein, and she would eventually be married to record promoter Mike Abbott. Let's go to February of 65 for Martine Dalton. Martine Dalton on United Artists. The song is called Sad Song.
Every day I wake up from the night, teardrops on my pillow. Every night I turn in from the day like a weeping willow. I sing a sad song. I sing a sad song. I might tell
February 65 release there for Martine Dalton. Martine Dalton on United Artists. Sad Song is the name of the tune. Well, Johnny G doesn't want to play any sad songs. I don't think this will be a sad song for this next singer. Born Jimmy Brunson, he was a member of the 1950s vocal group The Regals that recorded for the Aladdin and Atlantic labels. He also recorded with a group called The Rockets and The Rocketeers and The Planets, groups that I have featured on the 1950s Saturday Night Show. But he decided to go solo and change his name from Jimmy Brunson to Jimmy B. That sounds interesting enough. B-E-E, Jimmy B. He had two on the 20th Century Fox record label. Let's give a listen to his first, a tune written by William Powell, arranged by Jackie Mills. Let's go to December of 1966 for Mr. Jimmy B on 20th Century Fox. It's called Talkin' 'Bout Love.
Love make you happy when you're sad. Love make you good when you're bad. Love made me fall in love with you. Love make my dreams all come true. No buts, no maybe, baby. Love is the greatest. Talking about love, you're as lovable as can be. Oh, ooh-wee, baby, what you do to me? Are you my Venus? I'm from heaven above now. No, no, you mean everything to me now. No, that's no maybe, baby. Love is the greatest. Talking about love, you're as lovable as can be. Oh, ooh-wee, mama, what you do to me? Are you my Venus? I'm from a heaven above now. No, no, you mean everything to me now. No, that's no maybe, baby. Love is the greatest. Talking about love, about love, about love. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I got to agree with Busta Bass there. That sounds like You're a Wonderful One by Marvin Gaye, but that guy's Jimmy B, a.k.a. Jimmy Brunson. December 66 release, his first of two on the 20th Century Fox label. Talkin' 'Bout Love is the name of the tune. Let's go back to Detroit, Michigan now. Fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat. Now, this singer, he was a member of the Voice Masters, first recording for the Anna label. They had two releases on the Chess subsidiary Checkmate Records, and this was the second. Wait, is it Ty Hunter and the Voice Masters? I don't know. It just says Ty Hunter. Well, anyway, he was one of the singers of the Voice Masters, a member of the Voice Masters, but he also had a couple of solo releases. This is his second release on the Checkmate record label. This one also came out on Chess Records, and I don't know what they did. It was a weird number on Chess, like number 18. It's really weird. I showed it to you. But the uncredited Voice Masters are backing him up on this tune, so there you go. This charted number 7 on WMEN out of Tallahassee, Florida. We go to September of 62 now for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to Ty Hunter, T-Y, Ty Hunter on Checkmate Records. The song is called Lonely Baby. This is for Warren Russell.
Doobie doobie doo.
Don't you cry, lonely baby, baby, dry your eyes. Whoa, for baby, I know,
Yes, baby.
how you feel.
Yes,
Well, when you lost the love
yes, baby.
that you thought was real.
Oh yes. Doobie doobie doo.
Oh, lonely baby, baby, have no regrets, no, no, no. Lonely, lonely baby, let me help you forget, for I know
Yes, baby.
that we're two of a kind.
Yes,
Oh, maybe together
yes,
we can find peace of mind.
yes.
I wanted to tell you I love you long, long time ago, but you was in love with another, and I knew your answer would be no, no. Oh, now that you're free, love me, my love with me, and let me save you from all this misery. Oh, baby, don't you cry, lonely baby, dry your eyes. Oh, for baby, I know
Yes, baby.
how you feel.
Yes,
Oh, you lost the love
yes, baby.
that you thought was real.
Oh yes. Doobie doobie doo.
Lonely, lonely baby, don't you cry.
Lonely baby.
Lonely, lonely baby, dry your eyes.
Lonely baby.
Remember, pretty baby, everything will be alright.
As by request for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat, and that's Ty Hunter and the Uncredited Voice Masters backing him up there from June of, I'm sorry, from, I lost my place here. There you go, up there from September of 1962. I featured it on the Checkmate record label. Song entitled Lonely Baby is the name of the tune. You know that those of you tuned in on the Oldies and More Radio Network, I have a message from Joe T., the general manager of Oldies and More Radio, that wanted me to say that Oldies and More Radio brings you the best of rock, pop, doo-wop, Motown, and soul from the 1950s through the 1970s, and it's that time of year when we're asking for your support, since we are a entirely supported station supported by our listeners. You are listeners. Now, all the disc jockeys and staff volunteer their time. Our only source of support is from our listeners. Now, donations pay for the fees for the music we play, along with our website chat room, hosting and rental of our radio server. We've made it easy for you to donate by going to www.oldiesandmoreradio.com and click on the Support Us tab, then click on Donate. You'll have a choice to donate with your major credit card, debit card, or with PayPal. PayPal makes it easy to donate with your debit or major credit card as well, with your banking account. We thank you all so much for your continued support of Oldies and More Radio. And if you do decide, you don't have to, if you do decide to send something, please say you enjoyed Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. That is a good thing, as I think I'm the only one that plays records on that. Everybody else is on MP3, but I'm on records. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Vinyl Treasure show for this trio from New York. It's a request for listener Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan. Now, this trio included Calvin White, Andrea Holden, and Lonzine Wright. Collectively, they were known as the Sand Pebbles. They had 6 releases on Nate McCalla's Calla record label. Now, Joseph requested their biggest hit was their second release on the Calla label, written by Teddy Van, and it features Calvin White on lead. This charted number 36 on Cashbox, 22 on Billboard, number 14 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on a number of stations: WAAM in Ann Arbor, Michigan, WCIT in Lima, Ohio, and WKNX in Saginaw, Michigan. Let's go to October 1967 for the sound of the Sand Pebbles. The Sand Pebbles on Calla for Oldies Fan. It's called Love Power.
When we walk down the street, oh, we don't care who we see or who we meet. We don't have to run, don't have to hide, 'cause we have something burning inside. 'Cause we got love, power, and it's the greatest power of them all. Oh, we got love, power, and together we can fall. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, but our feet are always on the ground. We always laugh, we don't have to cry, and this is the reason why. 'Cause we got love, power, and it's the greatest power of them all. Hey, 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 we got love, power, and together we can fall. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, but our feet are always on the ground. We always laugh, we don't have to cry, and this is the reason why. 'Cause we got love, power, and it's the greatest power of them all. Hey, 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 we got love, power, and together we can fall. Hey, 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 we got love, power, and it's the greatest power of them all.
That's by request for Oldies Fan, the sound of the Sand Pebbles there, October 1967. That's their second release on the Calla record label. Love Power is the name of the tune. The group would change their name, 1969, I think, to Sea and the Shells, which I have featured here on the Wednesday night program. Let's continue here and fill a request for UK listener Malcolm Baumgart. This gal, originally from Macon, Georgia, but she grew up in Philadelphia, began recording back in 1958 with her first single on Al Silver's Herald record label, and she would sign with Chancellor Records in 1962, had 3 releases on the Chancellor record label. Now, her first release would be her biggest hit, a song called Party Lights, but that was really the intended B-side of the 45. The disc jockey started flipping over the intended A-side, but Malcolm requested the intended A-side. This is on the Chancellor record label, also out of Philadelphia, arranged by Jerry Ragavoy from May of 1962. Let's give a listen to Claudine Clark. Claudine Clark on the Chancellor label. This is the flip side. This is the flip side of Party Lights, but this was the A-side. It's called Disappointed. This is for Malcolm.
disappointed. Disillusioned. All of my dreams shattered, shattered and torn apart at the seams. Oh, oh, I'm so disappointed. Yeah, is this what I get? Tell me now, is this what I earned for loving you the way that I do? Well, now you can bet that this much I've learned. It doesn't pay to be true. Disappointed. I'm hurt so inside. My heart now carries scars it can't hide. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, baby. Whoa, I'm so disappointed. Oh, listen to me, baby.
As by request for listener Malcolm Baumgart, that's Claudine Clark. That is the A-side of her first release on the Chancellor label, Disappointed, from May 62. Of course, the flip side became her biggest hit, a song entitled Party Lights. And Party Lights, I think, so Malcolm, the movie it was featured in a short film called Scorpio Rising in 1963. Now, she recorded also in 63 as Joy Dawn on the Swan record label. She also had 2 releases on the Jamie label in 1964, and then I think her final release on the TCF, which I do have in the collection. Now, I showed you her picture on the cover. It was on the cover of the current edition of Echoes in the Past magazine. Just came out. I just got it a few days ago. A listener to my show, Bob Bosco, wrote an article about Claudine Clark, her life history there in the Echoes of the Past magazine. So if you want to get, let's see if it's got an email address here. I don't know if it is. It comes out quarterly here, and really I think it's the only trade magazine for vocal groups here, or this music, I should say. And it says, you can, Bob Belinek is the editor and publisher. And if you want to hear, if you're interested in purchasing this or subscribing to this, the email address is echoes, ECHOES.past @yahoo.com. And 1 year subscription is $19.99. 2 years is $36.98. And actually, Frank Gingaro, also a contributor to this magazine too. Frank, of course, a listener here to the Vinyl Treasure Show, and of course one of the co-hosts of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. But let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request now for listener Amnon. Not much known about this singer, and he first recorded, I think, on Leonard Chess's Checker label back in 1959 with a group called the Calvays. Then in 1961, he went solo with releases on he recorded. Charlene, I don't know what this says. But this is on the Hermes record label, Hermes, that Emnon requested, and it's from October 63. His name is Oscar Boyd. Now, this is written by Bill Shepard. Of course, Bill Shepard associated with the Shepards that recorded up in Chicago for Apex Records. But this is Oscar Boyd for Emnon from October 63. It's called When Things Get a Little Better for Emnon.
A lot of places that you wanna go, I can't take you, I ain't got no dough. So I guess I'll have to see you around when things get a little better. I know you're young, you wanna have some fun, but that takes money and I ain't got none. Like I said, I'll have to see you around when things get a little better. I won't be down always, I know. The sun's gonna shine in my back door. That's when I'll come back and I'll find you. I'm gonna buy you everything brand new. So you see, it's just a matter of time before I come back and make you mine. Don't you know I'm gonna dress you up fine when things get a little better.
October 63 release there for Oscar Boyd. That's by request for listener Emnon. Oscar Boyd on the Hermes label. When Things Get a Little Better is the name of the tune. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. As believe it or not, this next singer from Baltimore, the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area, was still recording in 2018, has a release on the Federal Green label, but initially he began recording back in 1961 for Columbia Records. But in 1965 he joined a group called the 4Ks, Kays, for this release on the legendary Shrine record label, Eddie Singleton's Shrine Records, all the masters destroyed in a fire. And that's why a lot of the records on this label are ultra rare. I don't know about this one, but I found this in the wild, believe it or not. But Shrine Records out of Washington, D.C., this one written and produced by the label owner, Eddie Singleton, arranged by Miss Ray. This charted regionally, number 39 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's go to May of 65 for Leroy Taylor and the 4Ks. This is for Adrian. It's called I'll Understand.
Go right on, baby. Go on, walk out the door. You better hurry, baby, before the tears start to pour. You don't have to worry or try to explain. You've got to leave now, but I'll understand. I understand. I know it's not your will, darling, darling, darling. Just believe me, baby. And I one's waiting, waiting to take your hand. I know I'm your lover, baby, but honey, he's your man. So why should we fight it when it was all part of the plan? Though it's grieving to see you leaving, I just got to understand. I understand. I know it's not your will, darling, darling, darling. Believe me, baby, and I love you still, darling. And all the while you've gone, just remember, yes, I'm yours alone.
As going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. That's May 65, released there for Leroy Taylor and the 4Ks on the Shrine record label. I'll Understand is the name of the tune. If you need to get in touch with Johnny G with your requests, send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the email address for correspondence with your disc jockey. Let's go to Columbia, South Carolina for this group. I think they were a self-contained group, and this is on a label also out of South Carolina called Labeled. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's called The Label. That's what they called. How original. Really original. But this is their lone release on the label. Lots of members in this band, probably playing all their instruments, but the lead singer on this, his name is Carl Anthony Ellsworth, who actually co-wrote this tune, and it was produced by Harry Karras. This is from 1967. Let's give a listen to the Singing Swinging Counts. The Singing Swinging Counts on the label. That doesn't sound right, does it? The label. The song is called Along the Way.
Along the way, along the way. Well, girl, when I first met you, I didn't think it'd be this way. You never seemed unhappy, baby, until the other day. Well, now I think it's over, and I'm gonna go away and leave our love along the way, along the way, along the way, yeah, baby. But now that I have discovered, oh, that you love another, how could you have changed your mind? How could you be so unkind? But now I think it's over, and I'm gonna go away and leave our love along the way, along the way, along the way. Remember all those vows we made? It seemed like only yesterday, but now our love will fade. Why must it be this way? Come on, girl, it's all over. I'm gonna find me another. Watch me. girl.
That's sound out of Columbia. What did I say? Columbia, South Carolina, 1967 release there for the Singing Swinging Counts. I can't believe the copyright is out on this record. It cannot be. It cannot be. That's on the Label record label. That's Carl Anthony Ellsworth on lead. Along the Way is the name of the tune. A year later, they would change their name to the Counts with a release on the Yes label, which was also out of Columbia, South Carolina. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat. We go back to Detroit now with the sound of Motown again. Although this group dates back to 1955, I featured them on I have played them on my Saturday night show. They recorded for Chess Records back in 1956, but they actually had two releases prior to that. They backed up two gals on the Chateau label, but they also recorded for the Columbia and Riverside labels before signing with Motown Records in 1964. They would have 33 releases on the Motown record label. Now, David requested their third. It was their follow-up to Without the One You Love. This was taken from their LP called The Four Tops. This tune written by Ivy Joe Hunter, not Ivy, not Ivory, Ivy Joe Hunter, William Stevenson. This charted number 24 on Billboard, number 9 on the R&B chart, but this was a big number one record on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. It features Levi Stubbs on lead from January 65. The sound of the Four Tops on the Motown label for David Silberg. It's called Ask the Lonely.
Feel that you can make it all alone. Remember, no one is big enough to go it alone. Just ask the lonely. They know the hurt and pain of losing love you can never regain. Just ask the lonely. The young and foolish laugh at love and slowly run away, confident and sure that fate will bring another love their way. But ask the lonely, how vainly a heart can yearn for losing a love that will never return. Just ask the lonely. They'll tell you
That's a January 65 release for the Four Tops, Levi Stubbs and the Four Tops by request for David Silberg. Ask the Lonely is the name of the tune. That's on the MOTOWN record label. Now, in 2005, the writer of that tune, Ivy Joe Hunter, would record it. He would record it in 2005. Let's continue here, and let's fill a request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. This gal originally from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, but she did most of her recording in Washington, D.C. She was discovered by Never Duncan, who wrote and produced a lot of her tunes. She had releases on different labels, first recording for the V-Tone label. I featured her. Bill Old requested her on V-Tone Records. It was last week or the week before. She also has one on Pledge, which I had down in the box. I didn't clean it yet, but I have it pulled. But she did 8 on Never Duncan's Nebs label, and this would be, I think this would be leased out to Volt Records, because she ended up with 3, or I don't know if she went over to Volt, but she had 3 releases on the Volt label. No, this is actually on Volt, because this tune written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter, they were writers for the Stax Volt empire, and this is her 3rd on Volt. This charted number 33 on KSOL in San Francisco, California. Let's give a listen to Ruby Johnson by request for Jim Lampley. This came out in April 67. It's called If I Ever Need Love, parentheses, I Sure Do Need It Now. Ruby Johnson for Jim Lampley.
Here I am in the need of so much, from a warm kiss to a tender touch. If I ever needed love, I sure do need it now, right now. The warm love I had suddenly turned cold, but I'm not gonna run from love and new arms to hold. 'Cause if I ever needed love, I sure do need it now, right now. To be held tight, to be kissed right, it's something you don't forget overnight. So if I ever need love, I sure do need it. I really need it. I sure do want it right now.
There you go, by request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas, the sound of Ruby Johnson. That's her 3rd release on the Volt record label from April 67. If I Ever Need Love, parentheses, I Sure Do Need It Now, is the name of the tune. I remember buying that from Saturn Music. Saturn Music, I think he was the go-to person in the Ray Dobard load. Ray Dobard, he owned the Music City record label, and when he died, he owed the government thousands and thousands of dollars of back taxes. So what they did is they seized his inventory of records. He had the Music City record store in Berkeley, California, and he was notorious for ordering records from record companies and never paying them. So what happened was he passed away, and I think he had 3 warehouses, and they went up for auction. So Saturn was the one that got a bunch of people involved, like Manch. There were 3 big players that got involved in this. This was years ago. So Saturn Music was not supposed to sell the records on eBay, but he started, because they gave him, you're getting thousands and thousands of records. So they would each one would take 25, and they would give him a box of 25, or maybe more than that. And he was listing them on eBay, and they were cheap. They were like $7 or $8.99 or whatever. So I was there bidding every week. I didn't get it this week. I would eventually bid because copies would go up, and I found a Stoneman copy of that for $7.99 or whatever. So it was worth it for me. Anyway, let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's flip over an instant request here for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. We just played Ask the Lonely by the Four Tops from January 65. That was the group's 3rd release on the MOTOWN record label. David requested the flip side, and the flip side's called Where Did You Go? These are the Four Tops for David Silberg.
In danger, one mistake made you part, but when you left, you took my heart. I now sit quietly in a room, hoping you'll return real soon. Where did you go? Where did you go? Only your morning place can fill this empty. Each lonely street, hoping one day soon we'll meet. Looking here, looking there, searching for you everywhere. Your love means the most to me. I need you close to me. Where did you go, girl? Where did you go? The same way when your friends mention your name, the hurt comes back again. No matter what I try to do, I can't get over losing you. Where did you go? Yeah. Where did you go now? I've been looking for you, baby, searching everywhere.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Instant request 2 for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. That is the B-side to Ask the Lonely. Where Did You Go is the name of the tune. That's Levi Stubbs and the Great Four Tops, January 1965. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show and fill a request for listener Busta Bass in our YouTube chat. I actually have a twin spin by this next singer. Born in Lenow, Tennessee. His real name, Overton Vertis, but he goes by O.V. Wright. and his first recorded for the Gold Wax record label back in 1964 with a song called That's How Strong My Love Is. Then he signed with Don Roby's Backbeat record label out of Houston, Texas, had 19 releases on the Backbeat label. Let's give a listen to his sixth release. This tune written by Don Bryant. I think Don Bryant might have been, I don't know if that was an alias for Don Roby. I don't know. Maybe not. It's produced by Willie Mitchell. This charted number 25 on the R&B chart, was a big number 5 record on KCOH out of Houston, Texas. But we're going to have a twin spin by Mr. O.V. Wright. Up first, a release from June of 67, requested by Busta Bass. It's called Heartaches, Heartaches for Busta.
Smile anymore, no. I don't even laugh. You got me doing funny things, baby. Some folks say you got me outclassed. You give me heartache, yeah, heartache, you do, heartache, woman. That's what you were doing to me. When I first met you, you didn't even have 1 cent. I got a job and worked real hard. Took all my money and paid your rent. You give me heartache, yeah, heartache, you do, heartache, baby. That's what you are doing to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Personal clown. Oh, what are these things, woman, that you keep on doing to me? You got me so twisted and tangled, I can't even count to 3. Oh, without you, baby, I don't know what I would do. Stand it, baby. If you ever told me that we were through, you know what? You give me heartache, yes, heartache, heartache. Oh, that's what you were doing to me, yeah. I don't understand it, baby.
There you go. That's by request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat from June 67 release from Mr. O.V. Wright. O.V. Wright on the Backbeat record label. That's his 6th release called Heartaches. Oh, they're going to block the show. No, 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 no. Oh, man. Hold on, folks. Hold on. 30 seconds. Yeah, they blocked the show here. But anyway, so there you go. It should be coming on momentarily. I know I had too many copyright things, but we're still here on the Oldies and More Radio Network. So let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Busta Bass. Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. We just heard O.V. Wright with his, what'd I say? his 6th release, 6th of 19 on the Backbeat record label, and Busta Bass requested his 13th of 19 on the Backbeat record label. This one came out in September of 1970. Come on, please come back already. So anyway, but this one came out in September of 1970. This charted number 54 on Billboard, number 11 on the R&B chart, a big number 1 record on WGRT in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. O.V. Wright with a tune called Ace of Spade for Busta Bass.
That game you are playing been played on me before, but the girl that played it, she's not here anymore. Listen to me, baby, have no fear. The game you are playing, I'm the one that brought it here. I brought it here. Oh, I brought it here. I'm the ace of spades, baby, that's me. Ace of heart can be love or misery. Ace of diamond, something every woman craves. But I use ace of club to keep my baby in play. Listen to me, baby, you just can't win. Places you trying to go, I've already been. I've been there. Good God, oh, I've been there. Let's sum it up for you. There are some men call themselves a king. All they want out of life, a Cadillac and a diamond ring. And there are weaker men call themselves a jack. They fall in love and the fool never get back. Look, from the 9 to the 10, you just can't win. From the 8 to the 4, you're just too low. From the 2 to the 3, baby, you can't beat me. I'm the ace of spades, baby, you can't beat me. I love you from the bottom of my heart, I can't let you beat me. Oh, baby, I love you, but I can't let you beat me. You can go get your coat, and I'll get your hat. I'll be the ace of spades, baby, whenever you come back.
Yeah, there you go. That's going out to Busta Bass. Oh, they blocked it again, folks. So you have to go to the stream there. So click that stream that I typed in the chat room there, because that'll take you to at least the stream, because I'm still on Oldies and More. I got 20 minutes to go, but let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show as we continue here. And up next is singer from Greenville, Mississippi, but he moved to Chicago, Illinois back in 1959. He was discovered by Harold Burridge, R&B singer Harold Burridge, first recording for the Four Brothers label in 1965 as Tyrone the Wonder Boy. Then in 1968, he signed with Daycar Records to have 29 releases through 1976, but he recorded for many different labels, ABC, Hit Sound, Columbia, and others. I'm talking about Tyrone Davis. Let's give a listen to his first release on the Daycar label. This would become his biggest hit. Charted number 5 on the Billboard and Cashbox charts. Was a number 1 record on the R&B chart. This was a 45 my aunt purchased in the fall of 1968. It originally came out in June of 68, but then got picked up, I guess, or Daycar was sold, and it was distributed by, I think, Atlantic, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it's a great tune from June 68, Tyrone Davis on Daycar Records. It's called Can I Change My Mind?
She didn't bat an eye as I packed my bags to leave. I thought she would start to cry, I sit around my room and grieve. But you're the girl, she fooled me this time. She acted like I was the last thing on her mind. I would like to start all over again. Baby, can I change my mind? I just wanna change my mind. Baby, let me change my mind. As I took those steps toward that open door, knowing all the time, oh Lord, I just didn't want to go. But she didn't give me no sign, nothing that would make me change my mind. I would like to start all over again. Baby, can I change my mind? Please, 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 baby, I just wanna change my mind. Oh, I played my games many times before, but people's let me tell y'all, oh, I never reached the door. But ooh, the wind is high out tonight. I keep looking back, but my baby's not in sight. I would like to start all over again. Baby, let me change my mind. I'm so sorry, baby. Baby, I love you. Baby, I need you. I got to have you.
Sorry, folks, they did it again, but we're live on Oldies and More Radio here, as that's the great sound of Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis from June 1968 on the Descartes record label. Can I Change My Mind is the name of the tune. We're still live here on Oldies and More Radio as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, so please tune in to oldiesandmoreradio.com as we continue here with the requests now. And let's go to this next singer. It's a request for listener Chris Reed. He was a member of the Jax Cadets, the 1950s vocal group, but then he went solo back in beginning in 1957, believe it or not, but recorded for so many different labels during his career. But he had 14 releases on the OK record label, and Chris requested his 9th release, this tune written by Joy Byers, produced by Billy Sherrill. This charted number 23 on WACL in Waycross, Georgia. This is from June of 64. Let's give a listen to Mr. Ted Taylor. Ted Taylor on the OK record label for listener Chris Reed. It's called Somebody's Always Trying.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody's always talking about the way she talks. Somebody's always talking about the way she walks. Somebody's always thinking something smart to say. Somebody's always trying to take my baby away. Somebody's always telling her she looks so fine. Somebody's always trying to get her change her mind. Somebody's always trying their best to lead her astray. Somebody's always trying to take my baby away. Every time I look around, there's some new guy filling up my baby's head with all kind of doubt. If there ain't lean on her doorbell, they're knocking on her door, telling her she look just like a movie star. Somebody's always giving her the dreaming look. Somebody's always trying to get my baby shook. Somebody's always trying their best to lead her astray. Somebody's always trying to take my baby Somebody's always talking about a wedding day. Somebody's always trying to take my baby away. Somebody's always trying to take my baby away. I need you, baby, and I need you today. I need you, I need you, I need you always.
There you go. That's the sound of Ted Taylor by request for Chris Reed, June 64. Somebody's Always Trying is the name of the tune on the OK record label. So those of you that are tuned in on YouTube, unfortunately, the stream is goes out, because once it starts with that, it does it with every song that I play, because they don't want me to play the songs that have copyright on it, because I'm past my time with it, which is kind of terrible, I have to say. So we're going to go till 12 midnight right here on Oldies and More Radio as we continue here and fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini. Hopefully, Leonard, you are tuned into the program here. Let me see. Where am I? Lost my notes here. Where is my note? Where is my... Where did I do with it? What did I do with it here? It's... Oh, darn it. Here it is. So, let us continue here. Fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini. I thought it was on here. Here we go. This gal, Leonard requested this gal, born in Florida but raised in New Jersey. She moved to Brooklyn, New York, first recording for the Columbia label back in 1965. She would sign with Capitol in early 1966 to have 5 releases, probably best known for a tune called Tar and Cement, which was her second, but this is her third release on the Capitol label, a tune written and produced by Paul Vance and Lee Pockris. This charted number 28 on WXYZ in Detroit, Michigan. Let's go to September of 1966 by request for Leonard Mancini, Miss Verdell Smith on the Capitol record label. The song is called If You Can't Say Anything Nice, parentheses, don't say nothing at all, for Leonard Mancini.
You've been saying things about me, saying things you know that aren't true, haven't you? Haven't you? If you can't say anything nice about me, don't say nothing at all. Don't put me down. Don't put me down. If you can't say anything good about me, don't go running around all the time, tearing me down. All I did was to love you so. I did nothing wrong, and you're the only one who knows. So if you can't say anything good about me, don't go running around all the time, tearing me down. You've been saying things about me, saying things you know that aren't true, haven't you? If you can't say anything nice about me, don't say nothing at all. Don't put me down. Don't put me down. If you can't say anything good about me, don't go
Jazz by Request for Leonard Mancini, the sound of Verdell Smith, September 66 on the Capitol record label. If you can't say anything nice, parentheses, don't say nothing at all. What could I say about the Copyright Police? I apologize, folks, for the way it happens. A real turnoff, I have to tell you, those of you that are tuned in on the visual. But you can listen on Oldies and More Radio. The sound quality is good, but there's no picture. You're kind of like, it's kind of something's missing, something's missing. And a lot of people are tuned in on their phones, so they don't. And I posted the link, but anyway, so just keep that in mind here. When I get to a certain point, then I have trouble with the stream, and it's happened before, especially on this show. But we're going to go till 12 midnight, and then we're going to sign off because I can't be doing this. It's just not good. But let us continue here for this gal, born in Amite City. Is it Amite? A-M-I-T-E City, Louisiana. But at age 15, she relocated to Houston, Texas. Her real name, Lilia Lavelle White, but she recorded as Miss Lavelle. She signed with Don Robey's Duke record label back in 1958. She had 6 releases on the Duke label. This is her third release that Don Robey wrote, and this charted number 14 on KMAC in San Antonio, Texas. Let's go to May of 1960 now for Miss Lavelle on the Duke label. The song is called Stolen Love.
Nobody knows the trouble I see since someone stole my love from me. Every night, I pray a special kind of lover will come my way. A man is walking around, he looking so bold. I'm wondering how can he be so cold. I know one day he will see just how much he really meant to me. But I'll be over on the other side, kicking up my heels and laughing out loud. Goodbye, stolen love, goodbye. For I'm trying to get you off my mind. But I'm trying to get you off my mind. Trying to get you off my mind. I know one day he will see just how much you really meant to me. But I'll be over on the other side, kicking up my heels and I'm walking out loud. Goodbye, stolen love, goodbye. For I'm trying to get you off my mind. For I'm trying to get you off my mind. For I'm trying to get you off my mind.
There you go there from May 1960, Miss Lavelle on the Duke record label. Stolen Love is the name of the tune. Stolen Show is what's happening here. So that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If only that the YouTube police didn't kind of like spoil the party. But again, thank you all for being here. If you have a request for a future show, please email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I'll spin it for you here on the program if it fits the format of the show, but I really apologize for what happened. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, we'll see. It'll post probably in an hour or two, and I'll find out if there's an issue. Again, if you want to go back and see what you missed, it should be there. I hope they don't block the whole thing, but you never know. I can't. This is their platform. I have no control over it. You think they would? These are my records. You think they would let me play these records here for the listeners? It promotes their show. I don't make any money on it. It's just it just really ticks me off. It does. I don't want to waste your time with it. But again, thank you all for being here. I'll be on tomorrow afternoon beginning at 2 p.m. 2 to 4:30, 5 o'clock for the All 78 show. So if you want to tune into that broadcast, please do. There's the promo set up on my YouTube wall there. You'll see them, so you can click those buttons to get notification. You'll get an email when Johnny G goes live. I'll be back Saturday night again at 9 p.m. for the 50s and early 60s show, working on that. So if you have any requests for that show, I play those records by year as I do the 78s for tomorrow. But anyway, again, I'm so sorry this happened, folks. I have no control over it. Thank you, Charlene, again, for all your help. Charlene helps me with the show, helps me with the research, and helps me put together the pages that are my cheat notes now. But again, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. We're going to close the show with a great, I think David Silberg, you like this singer here. This singer, where's my notes? This singer from Gary, here you go. He started recording back in 1958 as a member of the Philadelphia-based Gainers. They recorded for the Red Top, Cameo, and Mercury labels, also Tally-Ho Records and others. But in 1963, he would go solo, actually with his group called the Enchanters, had a big number 4 hit with a song called Cry Baby. But in all 11 releases on United Artists, this is his 5th, a tune written and produced by Jerry Ragavoy, and this is arranged by Gary Sherman. This charted number 73 on Billboard, number 14 on the R&B chart, and number 12 on WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio. Let's close the show tonight with Mr. Garnet Mims. Garnet Mims from September 64 on United Artists. The song is called Look Away. Well, it's time to look away, folks. I'm sorry that I made you all look away, but they did it. I didn't do it. I'm out of here, folks. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long, Garnet Mims.
All alone, standing here by myself, and my girl is walking right down the street with someone else. There's not a place that I can run in a town this size, so I just better look away. Look away. I said I'd better look away. Look away. I said I'd better look away before she sees the tears in my eyes. She's so close
tears in my